Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for Gemini season. Welcome or welcome back everyone. My name is Debbie. This is the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution, and we are going into Pisces. Pisces, how are you? So, Pisces, you are a mutable sign, right? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, you are all mutable signs, which means your sign transitions is the last sign in a season before we transition to the next sign. So, for all of our mutable signs, right, Gemini season holds. This is a major comeback for a lot of our mutable signs. Our mutable signs have been stuck for quite a while now. So this is a nice comeback for you guys, and it is a time to be able to reinvent yourself. So Saturn is departing right from Pisces, and Uranus is settling into Gemini. So this is a time to shift from the years of, if you've been feeling stuck or even like a little isolated, to breakthroughs and a personal glow up, so to speak, right? Like letting yourself shine. So I'm just going to go over my notes. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So Pisces, for you, right? This season of Gemini, this Gemini season for you actually is about awakening. It is about clarity, and it is about rest. Pisces have been spinning their wheels for at least the past 7 to 10 years. You should be exhausted, Pisces. I'm tired for you. So make sure you get the rest that you need, right? There's no need to burn the candle at both ends. You'll end up with no candle. And you're finally now moving away from a period of really heavy karmic lessons, right? Our karma is the lessons in life, and sometimes we have to go through the same lesson multiple times in order to get it. You're closing up a lot of these karmic chapters, moving into your dharma, into your gifts. So the fog is finally lifting, Pisces, and clarity is returning. So you might find yourself going back to something that you really loved to do that you haven't been doing for a while, or you may be starting a whole new cycle of career and partnerships. So Pisces, celebrate your triumphs. You've been through a hard time, so celebrate the fact that you made it, right? Like the finish line is there. And use this period like to reflect on the past, on what you've been through, and what changes need to come into play. What changes do you want to make, and what changes are necessary? They could be two different things. So it's time, Pisces, figure out who you are, what you want, and what no longer works for you. So let's get into your reading. And welcome or welcome back. My name is Debbie. This is the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution. And we have 5 decks. We have a tarot deck. We have the Wild Unknown Archetypes. We have the Moonology deck. We have angels and animals. So a slightly different type of reading, or moving through the reading slightly differently today. We will pull, okay, I've been wanting to pull just 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and for some folks, 4 cards have been coming out. So we will see what happens for Pisces. This is a different kind of deck, so I do have the guidebook. The guidebook has a lot of information here. The cards are round. It's a little harder for me to shuffle, but that's okay. Pisces is nice and patient. I love that. My first daughter is a Pisces, so she's extremely patient. Sometimes I wish I had some of her patience. But so Pisces, let's see what the Wild Unknown Archetypes, what information they hold for you as you go through this Gemini season. These cards sometimes stick together, so I want to make sure we're not getting what we want. Okay, that's 3. That should be 3. Pisces, what do you have? Alethea. Okay. And these are in Roman numerals, so this is going to be interesting. I did not pass Roman numerals. The shaman. Sagittarius had a card that was associated with the shaman. And you have the mother. Okay, Gemini got the mother card, the very first card. But we'll go on to the first card you have, Alethea. And let me see. And it's in the book according to the Roman numerals. So give me a second while I figure this out. Let's see. L comes after X. Yes. L, X, X, X. Should have paid a little more attention. So this is in the initiations part of the book. This book is broken down into different sections. This is the initiation, so let me see. If I'm doing this right, here we go. Aletheia. Let me try this out. Okay, so in this book, I'll just show you. So this is, it goes across the top, and then it goes along the sides and the bottom, the side, and then a right up. So we'll see how much of this we read. But Aletheia. So this is about truth. The meaning of Aletheia is truth. Sagittarius had a big reading about truth. So Picasso said, "We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth, at least the truth that is given us to understand." A little cryptic there, right? It is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak a falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration, so it's an energetic form. And when Aletheia is in its light form, it is clarity. And now it's one of the things you're working on now, right? Is clarity, or your theme for the month. Clarity, revelation, and disclosure. So I won't read the whole thing. It's quite lengthy, but I'll read a little bit of it. Okay, so the Aletheia card requires us to step towards an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and a sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. So what truth have you not been exercising for yourself, Pisces? Interesting. We will go on to the shaman. XV. This card is card number 15, I think. And it is in the section of it's in the section of the self. So the shaman, very interesting card. It's got the skulls, it's got the serpent, it's got diamonds. Look at that. So the shaman is the magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. Contrary to popular belief, the shaman archetype appears in every vocation. Teachers, directors, surgeons, politicians, and poets are all just a few of the faces a shaman may wear. The shaman can't be rushed, which is good, right? Because Pisces, they don't like to be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like bringing or marinating, or like brining or marinating. The content must permeate every fiber of its being. And when the shaman is in its light, it is a fearless student and practitioner. So you have truth, fearlessness, the student, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. And we have the mother. It's the very first card. And this is also in the chapter of the selves. And the medicine woman, like I said, Gemini had, not medicine woman, the mother. Gemini had the mother. The great mother, the feminine, the source. This is the source, and the shaman, let's go back to that just for a second, was the sorcerer. So the shaman was the sorcerer, and the mother is the source. Just bringing that up just in case that resonates with you. It says the mother is part of the trifecta, mother maiden, mother crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading, although you only have one of them. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. When the mother is in her light, she is glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. Now, nurturing into the truth element, right? Very interesting, Pisces. A lot of these readings have been very spiritually grounded, been very grounded in spiritual beliefs and the deeper element of the self. So let's pull out 2 cards from the Moonology deck. We will add on to your reading, and we'll see where this takes you. What message does the Moonology deck hold for our Piscean friends? Yeah. As we move into Gemini season. Pisces, you have first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. The sorcerer, right? The source becomes the sorcerer. The place of truth and equality and balance and harmony. So step into your power, and you have full moon in Sagittarius. The full moon in Sagittarius will be happening during Gemini season. See the bigger picture. Right? It's so much more. So lean into your Sagittarius, friends. You have 2 fire cards here, right? First quarter moon in Aries and full moon in Sagittarius. Lean into your fire, friends. And I would say, find out where Sagittarius and Aries are at in your birth chart. You can just Google that and you can find that. You'll need to know your, obviously your name, your place of birth, your date of birth, your time of birth. If you don't have the time, I think you can choose AM or PM. That will help you to kind of break this down a little more. Let's see what the tarot holds for our Pisces friends, though, for Gemini season. Stepping into your power, and everyone is stepping into their power. They're moving forward. They're evolving deeper into who they are meant to be in this world. Right? Taking things, not what's right in front of you, but focusing outward. So anyway, Pisces, let's see what the tarot holds for you during Gemini season, shall we? We will pull 7 cards from here, and then we will take the card on the root of the deck, which will be our 8th card. So, 1 card down, 1 card face up, the 7 of Wands. I love this card. She's in a bubble, floating on her little cushion, her little meditation cushion. I think the energy is fully supporting her. Ace of Wands. Peaks, right? A new inspiration, a new intuitive endeavor, I would say. Although Wands is not necessarily intuitive, it is fire, heat, and passion. But the fire starts in her 3rd eye. So, again, see the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture lies in seeing, going that inner space, that place of truth, right? Aletheia, that place of truth. One more. Okay, Pisces, on the root of the deck for you, we have Knight of Pentacles. I feel like money has been a really slow process for some of our Piscean friends. It's a slow process, but the Knight of Pentacles is saying that it is a very steady process. So you're making steady progress on where you're going and what you're creating. King of Swords. Okay, let's pull all these cards. King of Swords, 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, the Chariot, Temperance, the Magician. Wow, you've got 3 major arcanas. You have Cancer and Sagittarius, and you have the Magician. Now, I said a few moments ago, find out where Aries and Sagittarius are at in your chart. So there may be helpful people there for you. So again, the root of the deck, right? The root of your reading. is steady progress. And yes, it feels very, very slow, right? It feels very slow, Pisces. But here's the thing. You're finally getting clear. Let me go back to my notes for you because, right, there's awakening here. There's clarity. So now, clarity is one of your themes for this month. And the King of Swords, he's very clear. He's very clear. He moves through his life through thought and logic. He's a very principled person. There's not a whole lot of sway there. So you're getting really clear. Clear on what you need to support you in this world. What do you need? We all need money, right? And it's a slow and steady progress. I think for you, it's more than that. I think there's a need for some fun. Like, what is that, Pisces? Are you out there having fun, or have you pulled back a little bit on the fun? This card does not mean fun. What it does mean, though, is there's a spark of inspiration or creativity coming your way. And I'm getting the feeling that this is something that you used to enjoy doing in your past, whether the recent past or, decades past. And it's fun. It's making its way back into your awareness. And you go, oh my gosh, like I used to love doing that. I haven't done it in so long. If that's the case, like do the thing. Whatever it is, do it. Whatever it is you need to do to make that happen. Whether it's a place to go, whether it is a hobby, whether it is an artistic expression. Right? Page of Swords. This could also be education. Some of our Piscean friends might decide that they want to further their educational studies, whether it is in the job, in the career that you have, or maybe there's something pulling you in a different direction and you want to explore that. There's definitely an opportunity for study and moving to a new direction. And I say that because you had the Chariot right after that. And the Chariot means, like, you're ready, Pisces. You're ready. You've been patient long enough. You've probably been overly patient. And patience is good. But sometimes when we're too patient, we keep things in. And then it becomes detrimental to our own health. So if you're seeking truth, if truth is your guide, you're ready for it. You're ready to let go of whatever's been too heavy for you. And you're ready to be unstuck. Right? The Chariot is generally about leaving the past behind. Whether it is relationships, but I say this all the time, everything is relationship. Whether person-to-person relationship, whether it is the way you have been living your life, or your perception of what you should be doing. That's changing. You have Sagittarius coming in, Temperance, Balance. This is divinely guided. So there's external or ethereal forces behind you, urging you and guiding you and supporting you as you take these steps forward. Pisces, you generally tend to take your time. There might be a little fire lit underneath of you. It says, no, that's not, Pisces, this is not the time to sit still. This is the time to move. This is the time to bring harmony back into your life. You have the Magician here. This is the ultimate alchemist. The Magician can change things from one to the other. The Magician, well, generally, Temperance does that too, depending on the deck. The Magician also, though, is wise. He uses all the things in his pack. Right? He uses all of the elements. He utilizes all four elements, not just his element, but all four elements in order to create what he wants. To create that slow and steady forward movement. Or maybe this is that you've been going slow and steady and now it's time to really forge ahead. The card underneath the Magician is one more major arcana, is the Fool. Like, it's time for a new journey. And you're ready for this, Pisces. Pisces, like I said, I've been saying this for a long time. Pisces, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. You've taken on a lot physically, mentally, and emotionally. And some of you can feel really, really drained. Although I don't see anything here about the Four of Swords or anything to that effect that would say like it's time to take a break. But you have the Mother card here, and this is about nurturing. This is about giving life to new things, and this is the ultimate nurturer. This is the source of nurturing and the source of life. And this card came to you. And you see that there's a little nest there. So create a space in your home that feels like a sanctuary that you can retreat to at the end of every day, at the end of the chaos, at the end of all the things, because as you start to rest, which is, one of your, one of your themes for this month or this season, as you start to rest, clarity comes in, and usually it's when we're resting and we let just everything settle. Inspiration happens. Let's pull your animal spirit guide and let's see what animal spirit is guiding our Piscean friends. Yeah, Pisces. This is long overdue. I would even say, if you can, take a vacation, get away from everything and everyone. Only bring the people and the things that are important to you. And get away. Go take care of yourself and regenerate yourself. Pisces, you have horse, freedom. It says, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. All right? Where'd he go? You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Look at that. I'll just hang this up here for a few moments. So if horses mean anything to you, that could be a sign. There's also a horse in here as well. And he's not even riding the horse. He's giving the horse a break and saying, come on, walk by my side. You do not have to carry me. So this could also be a metaphor, Pisces, that you no longer have to carry whatever it is you're carrying. Right? You can give it a break and, give yourself a break. So if horses are part of your element or your signs or symbols, this is a confirmation that says yes, if you see horses. Now, where I'm at, we have a lot of horse farms around here. We also have horses on here. I'm just saying. I just say what is coming up. And also, you have the nest, so obviously that would be birds and eggs. You have the shaman here, and you've got the skulls. You also have the serpent. So, I'm just saying, Pisces, whatever, yeah. Whatever signs are there for you, just pay attention to them. These are all confirmations, Pisces. So if you're not quite sure and you're online, all of a sudden a picture of a horse or a serpent, whatever, a nest comes up, or a bird, that's a confirmation that whatever you're thinking is the right thing to do. Pisces, let's pull your final card. Adriana, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So you're being led, Pisces. Not in a traditional way, right? Not walking, he's not leading the horse, or he's leading the horse, or the horse is walking by his side. But this is more of symbols and signs, right? So again, I talked about if you see horses or whatever it is in these cards that resonate with you, maybe you go somewhere and there's a magic show, right? That's a confirmation as well. Again, Adriana, maybe you meet somebody with that name. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So it's not physical. It can be, but you have to pay attention to the signs as well. Signs are also very intuitive. Pisces, you're on your way. I mean, it's been a long journey for you. And I say this every time I read for Pisces, but because it's true. But what levels you up? What makes you feel light? I think the load is starting to lighten up for you, Pisces. I think things are starting to move in a really good direction for you. But exhale. There's a bigger picture for you. There's a much bigger picture. Trust in that. And if you'd like to schedule a reading with me, feel free. There is information. I am having a summer solstice special reading. It is in the description box. But thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the video. If you got anything out of this, please share it with a friend and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, happy Gemini season, Pisces. Take care.